I woke up at 5, was on the road by 5:45, and the first road I faced was cement with kind of quarter-sized pebbles sticking out, jutting out of it. Really rocky, 15 miles. My wheels got really torn up, and I was like, man, this is gonna be a tough ride. I started in Yorktown, Virginia, went to San Diego, California. I had budgeted about 100 days of time to do the trip in and ended up doing it in 71. It was 3,000 miles. On most days I'd go about 50 miles. My longest day was 84. I did short days once or twice of like 20 and took about, I think, 10 off days. None of my friends really thought I could do it. I forget who, but one person said, oh, you can probably do that, but mostly, yeah, people just thought I was going for something crazy. In terms of physical planning, I knew I needed to get in better shape. What I did was kind of set a goal number of miles I wanted to train and a kind of number of times per week I wanted to go to the gym, and tried to stick by that as much as possible. Most of the mental preparation I did was along with the physical preparation, long days out on the road on the rollerblades with not much to actually think about other than finishing. That translated fairly well into the actual trip, but it was much more difficult out on the road. Not having a home to come back to, really, not knowing where I was going to be that night. I thought I was going to have no problem with the route at all and ended up having to plan it out entirely on the road, which I did kind of day by day and tried to keep a couple of days ahead of myself. It just took really getting into a rhythm, getting in the zone, pushing through, and realizing that no matter what, I had to finish the day, because even if I wanted to quit, I had to get somewhere where I could do that. And by the time I finished each day, I didn't want to quit because I just rollerbladed, 50, 60, 70 miles. The hardest part, aside from the physical side of it, was getting going again after taking rest days. It would have been fairly easy to get off at the house of one of the people I knew and get on a plane and go back home. The way I got through that, I think, was realizing that I'd put in this much work, and it's something I definitely want to accomplish in my life. And if I flew home and took the easy way out, I would have regretted it forever. On the last day, I started way above sea level and knew I was going to have a pretty easy trip down. I got to the beach and my mom flew out to meet me, which was really nice, and I think my dad's cousin was also there and a photographer from the San Diego News. So pretty small crowd. People were kind of turning heads and wondering why a guy carrying rollerblades was walking into the ocean. Anyone who wants to try something like this and is afraid they can't do it, just go out there and try it, because you're never going to know. You don't know what you're capable of at all. Doing it for a good cause, in addition to that, is one of the most rewarding things I've done with my life.